Hi everyone, I'm Lorenzo, the online programming coordinator at North York Community House. North York Community House is a neighborhood center that has been working with newcomers and residents in the North York area of Toronto for 30 years. We offer a wide variety of programs to help children, youth, adults, and seniors to settle, thrive, and belong in their new lives in Canada. This is our new video series called Wellness Resiliency. In this video, we're going to chat with Morena, one of the wellness ambassadors at North York Community House, about the feeling of burnout and how to go about it. Let's go. And welcome back, Morena. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about the feeling of burnout. So, Morena, when I think of burnout, I think of work. Is that true?
Yes. Whenever we think of burnout, we typically associate this with chronic workplace stress. However, it's actually very important to acknowledge that burnout can happen to students, as parents, and caregivers. So anyone can be impacted by burnout with an elevated level of chronic emotional, physical, and mental stress.
Okay, so would you mind explaining more about burnout as a student?
Of course. So burnout can be, again, a negative emotional, physical, and mental reaction as a student with prolonged studying. So this can result in exhaustion, frustration, maybe low motivation. You can even have like loss of confidence in academic ability. And some people are not able to actually go to classes or complete assignments. There are also scenarios where you have some physical symptoms such as headaches, insomnia. You start noticing a little bit more anxiety and depression.
Okay. Does it also, is this also connected with loss of appetite as well?
Yes, as a matter of fact, some people would see burnout in different ways. So for example, I know when I'm burnt out, I like to eat a lot. So I actually do a lot of overeating. However, there are individuals that actually don't eat. And that's how they kind of deal with stress. So it again, it's very different for the person. But yes, that is also another symptom as well.
Okay. And you mentioned as a parent. So what do you mean by that, as a parent or caregiver?
Of course. So parental or caregiver burnout, you'll notice a bit of a trend here, that physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion that one feels with chronic stress of parenting or being a caregiver. So taking care of anyone, little ones, teens, even early adults, isn't an easy task. So it can actually manifest in different ways. For example, you might emotionally distance yourself from your children. Maybe you might be a little bit more irritable. Increased feelings of inadequacy is very common. Some parents or caregivers notice a little bit more confusion, and they might want to isolate themselves. So these are some common behaviors with a parental or caregiver burnout.
Okay, so I see like there's something similar. As a student, you feel less confident, and as a parent, you feel inadequate or less, adequate. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's very similar in the workplace as well. That's a very common that we feel like we're underperforming.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, and what's your final message?
For sure. I always like to say that there is no shame in acknowledging that you're burnt out. We're all humans, and sometimes we need to step back to recover. I like to also say that stress is inevitable. We're always going to have stress in our lives, but burnout is in fact preventable. And when I like to think about burnout and the ways and strategies to prevent it, I think about the acronym SNAP. So SNAP stands for sleep, nutrition, activity, and people. It's critical to make sure that you take enough time to sleep and recover. Nutrition, again, we talked about people overeating or not eating. Incorporate a little bit more healthy options like vegetables and fruits. That actually supports your health quite a bit. Activity is critical. So explore your environment. Take some time to go for a walk. Maybe do some exercise. That's always great to do that. Movement is medicine is something that I like to always remind people. And lastly, people. Build your tribe, find your chosen family. Friends and family are a great support system. Do not isolate yourself because that actually can lead to depression. And remember to have some fun. It's a great way to, be happier, and it gives your mind a little bit of a break. And I like to say it doesn't have to be expensive. Going out for a walk with some friends is always nice as well.
That's true. That's true. And when you said tribe, it doesn't have to be a large group of people, because maybe
Yes.
I'm shy. I'm personally an introvert, so also 2 or 3 people, that's perfectly
Yeah,
fine.
or
Correct?
even one, so I love that fact that you said tribe, and explaining it. It can be just one person. It doesn't have to be a whole bunch of people.
Yeah. Okay, so now, yeah, so thank you, Morena. So for the people who are watching us, what do you do, or how do you feel when you feel burnt out? Do you have any tips that you would like to share? Let us know in the comments. And yeah, thank you, Morena, for being here with us to talk about this very important topic. Yeah.
Right. Thank you for having me.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.